So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the difference between Google indexing your website and Google caching your website, right? Because there is a difference. So Google indexing your website is, first of all, Google has to send out, they refer to them as these spiders. And so they spend out these spiders like literally every single day. And so depending on how big your website is or how often that you publish content on your website is going to determine how often Google comes out to try to crawl your website and then index it and then cache it, right? And so when Google crawls your website, what happens is they go from the homepage and then they literally click on every single link on your website, right? And so as a result, after they have that, then what happens is they use technology to index your website. And so that's where they actually take your website and then it's added to its database, right? And then from there, after that's added to the database, then what they do is then Google literally takes like a snapshot. They take like a photo of you, if you will, of your website as it appears on the day that they actually crawled it and indexed it. And so that is what most people then see within like a search result, right? So when people are Googling things, like they're not really crawling the web in real time. They're crawling it based on like the cached version of the actual web at the time. Now, don't get me wrong, like, there's sites like CNN and like these big news websites that are actually getting crawled and indexed like within minutes. Right. So like in most cases, it really feels like you are kind of seeing like a live version of the web. But if you have a website that, hasn't published content in 6 years and it's just static, there's a good chance that Google might have a version of that page that, is not the most up-to-date version, So that's basically the difference. I thought I would maybe educate everybody because it is a question that comes up often.